Hey Aries, how you doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your first half of November general reading here. So in your meditation, it was really funny. It was all about, it was very Christmas-centric energy. But most specifically, I saw a train coming in and someone getting off and there being snow. But then I feel like the point of it was this star that I saw on top of a Christmas tree. But let's see what's going on. I was like, why am I in Christmas land right now? This meditation. Let's see what's going on for Aries. The animal energy for Aries. Okay. The starfish, the star. I did just say that I saw the star on top of the Christmas tree, which very much felt like the point. So I love this for you guys. So the starfish is about wish fulfillment. Love that. Yeah, wishes made true, wishes manifesting in a 3D physical way. This is also about an emphasis on how things appear as well, really seeing the finer points and details from a 3D perspective. So in this way, this energy really encompasses, this is water energy here, obviously. This encompasses things of the 3D realm, but also of the esoteric and higher, ether, so to speak. So of the celestial realm is the word I'm looking for. So this is really, really beautiful. Wish fulfillment all around. It feels really, really beautiful. Maybe that was the point, because it was very winter-esque, and perhaps part of the point of that meditation was, after a winter, the wish is fulfilled, right? And winter is really just a way to say, hang tight, keep yourself warm, and you know what I mean? And then where you're going to next, there is a light at the end of that tunnel. What a beautiful, beautiful message. Let's see what's going on for you guys, Aries, for first half of November. I'm all about it. I know whenever we get starfish, it's just gonna be real good. It's gonna be real good. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. This is really beautiful. This is very much, the wheel turning in your favor, which is beautiful. This is really good luck, really good fortune, very auspicious. Major arcana starting you off here, which denotes a destined event, okay? I am also drawn to the fact that this clock says 6 o'clock, but I'm drawn to the fact that I saw Christmas imagery, which the end of the year, and then New Year's. New Year's, star on top of the tree, New Year's wish, New Year's resolution. Something is going to be manifesting for you starting up here, but they keep drawing me to the end of the year. They just do. They keep drawing me to the end of the year. Something about midnight, just in time, got here just in time, met you just in time, found this just in time. And again, with the rabbit here, is just something about time. I do feel like things are about to be speeded up for you, which is cool. Let's see what else is going on. But that's very auspicious. It just means that you're about to start manifesting in a very active and real way. Ugh. Oh my God. Oh, they're kind of going everywhere. Okay. Ugh. There we are. Oh, weird. The hangman's on the bottom with that clock. There's something about the clock and a countdown. It's something about time. So we have the 7 of Wands here, which is repping your fire sign selves here, which is really beautiful. This is that I'm bigger than my body gives me credit for key. This is really that Jonathan Swift, feeling of I am more than able to surmount whatever difficulties or challenges that may cross my path, right? All it takes is sheer effort and will. I want to point something out. Do you see these cards all around here, these playing cards, and they have the playing cards and the Wheel of Fortune? I feel like this wheel turning in your favor, and then this 7 of Wands coming out. I feel like I keep getting this message of just hang in there a little bit longer. You're about to be able to rest and receive. Because again, it's this winter landscape. I saw you getting off a train and the snow being kind of deep where it went up to your shins, and you were like, oh great. And I saw you going into the train waiting station. There's a really nice grandma energy that fed you cookies and hot cocoa, and then you went outside again after you were warmed up, and the star was right there on top of the tree. So I really feel like there's this theme of like, just hang in there, keep on going, because after this time period, it's just like this last amount of effort you have to put in, and then you're going to manifest this wish of yours, which is really beautiful. And you know, it's like that saying that it's the darkest before the dawn, or whatever have you. I love it. You know, think about whenever someone manifests something big, whether it's like, I don't know, the lottery, or because these cards represent chance and luck, right, and fortune. Very rarely does someone manifest something they want and they're like, oh yeah, I totally saw this coming. I feel like it's always like, oh my God, I never saw this coming. And that's because it really can be darkest before the dawn. And I was just saying this to my friend the other day. Hold on. That rabbit is looking at a watch. There's something about time here. Perfect timing, divine timing. But I was saying this to my friend the other day, and I feel like it's coming up right now, where it's like, usually think back before you manifested something really big and unexpected. Think about this. Sometimes and oftentimes before we manifest something really big on a large scale, we can get kind of these feelings of like discomfort or like, oh, it's never going to happen. And it's like that final moment of like, if you just keep pushing through, right, you're about to manifest this. It's literally around the corner. That's what I keep hearing, right? Because then you have the freaking Eight of Wands, which is upward ascension. This is so auspicious, right? Upward ascension, letters, emails, text messages, phone conversations, a lot of people wanting your time, wanting to communicate with you. And I love that it's the 7 to the 8, because we're talking about just hang in there a little bit longer, and then you're going to manifest on this completely like celestial level. It's like, keep putting the effort in, keep putting one foot in front of the other, especially when it's difficult to. And it's going to take you right to the 8. I love that the effort that you put in is directly congruent to the outcome, right? I love that. Like, I put in a lot of work, and then I got a lot of a beautiful outcome, like a big outcome. I love that so much. So, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. But Aries, this is so beautiful. It really, 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 really is. Okay, let's get a clarifier for this Wheel of Fortune here. There really is something about time. I feel like the universe is setting you up to run into somebody or meet somebody or be at the right place at the right time. Because I feel like this starfish, this wish fulfillment is going to be different for everybody, right? Because it's general and all, but the universe is working to put you in the right place at the right time. They're telling you something. If you had, okay, in this meditation, when I saw you on the train, then you got off, and then you had to get your feet all wet in the snow, and you got a little warmed up, and then you got your wish, right? If you had fallen asleep on the train, you would have missed the opportunity, right? If you had jumped into that snow and gotten your feet all wet and given up and gotten back on the train, you would have missed the star, right? Does this make sense? There's something to that. So to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, we got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, and I want to point something out. Do you see the starfish here on the tablecloth? I'm so obsessed. You got the wish fulfillment card with the starfish, which is about wish fulfillment. I mean, I feel like I'm just going to be repeating myself, which I really am not a fan of. But this is really beautiful energy here. I'm so obsessed with it for you. You know, whatever this is, one thing is for sure, it is directly connected to your heart chakra and something or someone that's going to fill your heart with joy. The universe is literally going to place you somewhere at the exact right time. You and someone else or something else, something. Either you're at the place at the right time, you look up and you see like a job posting, or you look up and you meet someone and it's a meet cute, or you both reach for the same, I don't know, pumpkin at the same time, whatever that is. Like, I'm so serious. Like, that's what it feels like. Let's get a clarifier for 7 of Wands. But Aries, it's coming across very blessed. You know, you're at the tail end of these readings for this round. I only have a couple more after you. This is one of the more positive ones I've gotten. You know, it is Scorpio season. We are entering retrograde here at the end of a 3-year. A lot of people are having to close out a lot of karmic cycles in terms of like turning in their final exam before 2020, energetically speaking. It feels like for you guys, the hard work has been done, and now all you have to do is just keep going a little bit longer, and then you get this, you know, break. Literally wish fulfillment, okay? Knight of Swords to clarify the Seven of Wands. See how this is like, you know, really compelling you to keep moving forward. And, you know, just on a more specific scale, the Knight of Swords with this air energy here rules the realm of communication. It can even be blunt in a certain way. What I'm getting for you guys and moving here, like along this path, like we can get into a place, especially when we've been going for a long time and really we're just feeling tired. I mean, it's getting to the end of not just the year, but of a 3-year, which means it's been a year of extremities. So we can get a little blunt at those times. We can get a bit like, oh my God, I cannot with one more thing. And, you know, I'm just going to say what comes into my mind without any sugarcoating at all, or at least tempering it with kindness. And I feel like what this is saying, as long as you are clear on what it is you desire and stand in your truth and communicate clearly what it is you want to the universe, to your guides, to yourself, you may need to remind yourself of what you're working towards. Seriously. You might need a reminder or two on those longer days of why you're doing this, what you're going towards, what you want to manifest. Just as a reminder, okay? Almost like an affirmation of sorts. And this is also just another little note too, to just keep in mind that, you know, as you're going after this and all of that good stuff, just keep in mind that what you say can have a very considerable impact on those around you depending on how you say it. You can be truthful and kind at the same time. I'm not saying you're not, but sometimes when we get really run down and it's like at the end of all of these things that we're tapping into, it can be easy to just kind of speak off the cuff, especially being an Aries that you are, being a fire sign. I relate to this because I'm an air sign and we can be the exact same way, which is why fire and air usually complement each other, funnily enough. But just as a gentle note, I mean, it's one of those things where you just want to keep your energy, you know, as void of regret as possible. You don't want to hurt someone's feelings because they caught you on the wrong moment on the wrong day, right? Just a little note there, but I do feel overall this is about staying clear on what it is you're moving towards, as it is clarifying the Seven of Wands, okay? Let's get clarified for this Eight of Wands, though. This is so, Aries, this is so beautiful. I'm so excited for you. You've done the work. This retrograde is not going to be tough on you, really. It's just about keeping on going. And I'm really, oh my God. Look at this. I'm going to take it. It feels like it wants to be taken. 10 of Cups, complete emotional fulfillment. This is what's on the other side of this, okay? Now you also got, it's 2 10s, interesting. 3 10s. You got 3 10s, interesting. Actually, you got 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, a steady progression. 7, 8, 9, 10. So you got the 10 of Swords here. Actually, you've got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Cups to clarify the 8 of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting here, this is really beautiful. This is really speaking about, listen, this is really funny how this is coming across. Remember how I keep talking about just put in a little more effort and then you're going to be able to manifest and rest and take a major chill pill, right? This 10 of Swords, this is kind of morbid, but this is what I'm getting. So the beautiful thing about this energy here is at least it's 10 swords and not 9.5, which means it's a full, complete death and ending from which new life can emerge. You are going to successfully complete these cycles moving ahead here and then go into a new, but what's really cool is that your manifestation, this could be Ace of Cups, but it's 10 of Cups. Why? Why is your wish fulfillment rooted in 10 of Cups as opposed to Ace of Cups? Why is that? Because normally you would go from 10 to the Ace. So we got to ask ourselves, like, why is it like that? Okay. Well, Ace of Cups represents great love, spiritual gifts, intuitive abilities, psychic downloads, and self-love. 10 of Cups is complete emotional fulfillment in a partnership context, right? Remember when I keep saying that your work has been done and that you're just going to be able to receive this and live your best life, basically? Yeah, that's what this is here, okay? And the Ten of Swords is really providing this beautiful lubricant in terms of, okay, I'm gonna get a real good rest. Like, that's where it's kind of morbid, but I was gonna say earlier, where it's like, at least he gets to sleep. Because what you didn't see before this key is that he definitely just walked 40 miles with shoes that give him blisters, and you know what, that's what it feels like a little bit. And then we have the owl here, which is, you know, Athena energy with seeing oneself and others clearly and wisdom, right? It's really beautiful. And I also feel like that there are things that are going to be culled from your path and experience here as you reach the end of this cycle, that it's a really beautiful thing, because you see this upward ascension, you can't and you don't want to take it all with you. Not really. You know what I mean? I really love this. There's also this feeling of stepping into full acceptance, which is another way of saying like stepping into full allowance or full surrender, whatever word you want to use there, is partially what allows this newness to come through, right? Because you're letting this full, you know, cycle come to a completed end. And then you go and you look up when you weren't expecting it, and it's like, star. I love it for you. Let's go ahead and get an oracle. Let's get an oracle from a, oh my God, I want to come out. Okay. Oh, interesting. So on the bottom of the deck is transition, which I feel like is really nice and apt for you as well. But the card you got is beauty. I'm going to point something out. These roses, which indicate romantic love, the white lilies, the connection to spirit. I mean, this is what you're in for, beauty. I mean, sign me up for a flower headpiece any day of the week. I really love it for you guys, and I do feel like you were entering into this. I mean, I feel like this directly correlates to this, right, with the Ten of Cups. But at the end of the day, is there anything more beautiful than wish fulfillment? Is there anything more beautiful? I mean, it's absolutely stunning, and I'm really excited for you guys. This is a bit of a shorter reading, but I mean, it all just kind of like, it feels like you're where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. And that's why this wish fulfillment is coming forward. And again, I just feel the need to say that this wish fulfillment is deeply rooted in your heart chakra and your emotions, because this is water energy. Here, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the wish fulfillment key, and the Ten of Cups. And there's this progression here that can't be denied. 7, 8, 9, 10. Step by step. Right? Step by step, and you'll get there. And you're going to look back and just go like, oh my God, it's amazing. It really does feel like you're completing your final exams. I'm so excited for you. Okay, Aries, yay! That was your first half of November general reading. I so hope this was of help and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. And just thank you so much for being here. And as always, just thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.